Oh, we are? Should be? That's assuring.
Cool.
Yes, we should be live from Brewvies for the Saturdee Matinee of Geekshow. Let's begin. Go ahead. Hit that. Oh, wow. You heard us.
Oh.
The audience is now deaf.
That's the IMAX. That's IMAX. So we're showing this in IMAX. That's why they're all deaf.
What? It's in reverence of Oppenheimer. I hope you brought your skin lotion.
I did. Rub the lotion on its skin, James.
I was raised in the valley. That's how my mom said it. Ooh, you got your skin lotion?
I do not want to be in between this.
Would you like to see my skin lotion?
I've been asking all day.
Okay.
Get the lotion. All right. Yes, we're live at Brewvies for the Saturday Matinee, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, the director's cut, because Rebecca's not seen it. So
Yeah.
we're very excited about this. All right. Joining us, Lee George Cade, everybody. Lee is here.
Hi. I went to the other side of the country and found out that Maryland's atmosphere is made of soup.
Yeah. It's only wet over there.
Yeah. And so after about 12 hours, I realized that it wasn't a flavored soup; it was just soup.
Do they have books there?
Yeah, but they were all damp.
Oh, okay.
And
I hate that.
yeah, we had a plan for what we were doing, and after about half an hour, it was a soggy plan.
Soggy
We
plan.
were just like,
Oh, I thought you said usagi. And I
it was
like,
an
Sailor Moon?
usagi plan.
An usagi plant.
So.
Rebecca Frost is here, everyone. Hi, Rebecca.
I came dressed for the occasion.
Wearing her Starfleet uniform. I'm so happy you've discovered the church.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, Star Trek. That's the church.
We could bring back Star Trek in the Park for Rebecca.
One in the
Oh, we haven't done that in a while.
We haven't done Star Trek in the Park in about 30 years.
That was where
I
we
don't
would
know what that is.
we would perform scenes from Star Trek in the park.
Yeah, I want.
I had a picnic blanket, and I would
want.
roll over and pull the picnic blanket over my head and wiggle around and yell, "No hurt eye."
I used to play that with my uncles.
Yeah.
God.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
different. That's different.
It was in the woods when we were camping, and they said it was fun.
No, that was different.
No, that game's called Beady Heidi.
Creepy Heidi? Is that what it was called? That's awesome.
He's my son. He's Excitable James. Everyone. Yeah.
I came prepared today.
That's
I
not
brought a
lotion.
USB.
not lotion.
I brought a notebook. I brought the DVD Just Friends, just in case we run into Ryan Reynolds. I've been carrying that around for about 10 years now.
Oh, and
then,
actual DVD?
Yeah, it's an actual DVD. And then I brought a medical kit.
Oh,
in
that
case
we may need that.
happenstance happen.
Chris Klein is one of the first celebrities I saw out in the wild.
Which one is he?
He's this one.
Let me
And
see.
he's in American Pie, too.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's big, isn't he?
Yeah.
And you can catch me on Twitter,
Yes.
or now X, I guess,
It's
at
Twitter.
JDD
It's
Jensen. Instagram, same thing. Yeah.
All that.
Imagine
That's
how
what I
much
do.
fun he'd have on Blue Sky.
No.
If I get an invite, I'd
Do you
be
want
down.
one?
Do you have one?
Maybe.
Wow.
Wow.
You
Wow.
you can join me in not responding to anybody.
I found that those. And we have a host.
Our host,
Oh.
Admiral Carrie Jackson.
Oh, hi. Monday through Friday, x96.com, 6 to 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Thank you.
You're the best.
Let's see. Let's begin with, this is some exciting news because we all love Matt Berry, right?
Yeah, I just caught up on What We Do in the Shadows.
What We Do in the Shadows, Matt
that
Berry.
back?
The season's
Toast
over.
of London.
Yeah.
And we all love him. Well, he's going to be in a Star Wars.
Is he the crab from Moana?
No, that's Jermaine. Easy mistake to make.
I'm
Easy
sorry.
mistake to make.
I'm sorry.
I'm
no.
putting a lot of. Yep.
Now, he's the voice of a robot in Boba Fett, right?
Yeah.
But he's going to be... Oh, wait, I'm reading this wrong. No, this is Toast of Tinseltown. If you've seen Toast of London, it's about this British actor who is a real asshole. He's coming
So,
to Hollywood to be in a Star Wars movie. Toast of Tinseltown. Yes, I've been cast in a Star Wars film.
And cast in a Star War.
In a Star Wars. Join Stephen Toast, a fed-up London actor, voiceover artist, and theater legend as he embarks on a wild journey to Hollywood in search of stardom in the form of a leading role he's been promised in the latest installment of Star Wars. That's Toast of Tinseltown, and it's already started on the Roku channel.
You know what? So I pulled up my Roku and I saw that and I was like, is this an
Yeah.
old thing?
No, it's
Can we see by raise of hands how many people actually use Roku?
I have a Roku. Yeah.
I live in Roku.
Okay,
I live
I'm the
in Roku
minority.
City.
All right.
Roku City just got a Walmart and a McDonald's.
Well, and
Is it a place? Because I thought it was a thought, like communism
Again,
or
I need
capitalism.
you to see Barbie. It's like a town in Sweden.
and your Roku channel's
Which is
on. You just
also a real
you just need the app, right?
So can I get Roku on Apple?
I think you have to have a Roku.
What is happening? So a physical device.
No, I think it's just an app, isn't it? I think you just watch it with an app.
We have a Roku.
You have to have the device and the app. Oh, okay.
Like Apple TV Plus?
Or you could get a
Yeah.
TV that's a Roku TV that has
But
it
then you,
as
yeah,
part
Or
of it.
that.
that's
Yeah,
Roku.
but
yeah.
then if you're me, you just give it to the youngest because you can't,
Roku,
you don't
Roku.
understand.
You throw it at them and you say, just do it.
Yeah, just
like Nike.
Then it becomes Nike.
yeah.
They're making it really hard to watch this
Multi-branding
show.
opportunity.
Is what I'm learning.
oh, are they?
Yeah.
Not if you have Roku.
I have a Roku, but it's okay.
We established he has a physical Roku that has the app that you could put on your TV that also goes with Apple TV.
Yeah.
Right?
All those.
Did I nail it?
Sure.
Okay.
All those.
Get Nicole Byer.
FX is just the cable, though, and I have that, so that's easy. So the final season of Archer debuts on August 30th.
Can I say finally?
Well, it says finally right there.
I was going to say, it was an excellent show. But unlike The Simpsons or some other TV shows that go on forever and ever,
American Dad.
yeah, I feel like it had its time, and we're good. Right? We're good, right?
Well, this is the final.
You don't want any more Simpsons?
No, I want The Simpsons.
This
I'm
is
saying,
this is the 14th season of Archer.
Yeah, it's about because I watched the first 7 seasons and loved it, and then they kind of got lost,
And then all
they'd
this-
come back, and then they
Yeah.
get lost, and then they come back.
for me, it's any show that you're watching it, and then you realize, there's 10 seasons of this?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
That's how I felt about Shameless.
I can't watch Shameless.
No.
There's only so much soap in my house, man.
Yeah, and 11 seasons of that.
Yeah, I got to take a bath every time I finish an episode. I feel
Yeah.
so dirty.
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 Let's see.
I like that.
There's a show coming to the Apple TV. James,
So you have to have
Oh,
Apple
awesome.
products.
that you have to have. It's called The Changeling. It's based on a book.
Is it?
Oh, I was hoping it was based on the 1980 whatever,
George C. Scott
90
movie.
of X-Men.
Oh, I was hoping
One of the
it's
first characters to get offed.
Albert
Changeling.
Camus' The Metamorphosis, where the man turns into a cockroach.
That's
I-
Franz Kafka.
Oh, my bad. My bad. I'm so
okay.
sorry.
It's okay. It's all books.
It's all good. I mean, I can't read either.
Got my literature
Literature.
rights mixed up.
Nobody really knows books. All right. I don't care what anyone says.
Is
Especially-
the Changeling a ghost story?
It is. Well, let me see here. It's a TV series. I watched the trailer and it looked at darn right scary. Let's see. Here's the deal. Before Apollo, Lakeith Stanfield, married Emmy, Clark Bacco, she made a deal with a woman in the rainforests of Brazil.
Like you do.
After Emmy gives birth to their first child, something horrible happens and she disappears. Apollo has to find out what happened to his wife and protect his child at the same time.
Okay.
And
Nobody changes, though.
well, I don't
except
know.
their perceptions on life. If you're
They
thinking,
changed in the sense that they were there and now they're not there.
I mean, so in a sense, we're all changing. So we're all a
It's
part of
the
this show.
nature of life, yeah.
If you watch it, you're a part of it.
This is bullcrap.
I
Is
know,
there like
right?
a board game or something that's
It's
going to come out
books.
to help with the narrative,
It's
or
books.
what?
Yeah, that's what we need is a video game to help this.
A series of web shorts.
It's just going to be a walking simulator video game where it's like you start here and then you're a changeling because now you're over here. That's the moral of this story.
full of fabulous portals, a strange and terrible version of New York City, and an existential horror of being a parent. You got that?
Yeah.
The Changeling looks to be a terrifying exploration of messing around with forces beyond your control.
We'll do that all the time. It's not that scary.
It's
Well,
true.
that's because you're used to it by now.
Yeah.
It's your wheelhouse.
You have the ointment
I don't use ointment.
That's the ointment.
for real.
Yeah, I know.
He's the
when
changeling
you're
ointment.
when
You
you're
do
dabbling
this
with those
naturally?
forces,
You
yeah.
raw dogs it.
What?
Yeah,
Get
it
out of
just-
here,
You just walk right into the stream of chaos.
dude!
and say,
I
"Bring
gave you,
it."
I gave you a hug
You
when I
raw
got here,
dogs chaos.
and you were that warm, and that's why you were warm.
Well, yeah, because I'm literally burning off chaos as we speak. I'm constantly just radiating pure chaotic energy.
Like Wanda.
yeah.
Exactly.
We're
Well,
just not
that's September 8th on Apple TV Plus.
Carrie, I am sorry you have 3 ADHD. Like,
Oh, I even brought my pills.
You're just
But did you take them?
no, but did you take them? Did you take them?
did you remember to
Forgot
take
to
them?
take them
That's
before
the
we got
point.
here.
That's the cruel injustice
Well, they'll
of having
probably
ADHD.
kick in by the time we're done.
I'm
so-
excited. I'm going to be really focused on the wrath that is Khan.
You know, again, everyone is seeing why I didn't have children. It's all right here.
Yeah, I think it would have been a better movie if it was The Raft of Khan.
The raft.
What about the Wreath of
It was,
Khan?
it was like The Deliverance with Ricardo Montalban.
Did you say the raft of Khan?
Yeah.
Well, he could,
Now that he's older, it's the rap of Khan. He's just kind of, comfort.
Cold. He's chilly.
I'm going to need my lap blanket.
My rap. Where's my rap?
Where's my blanket?
Give me the popsicles.
Let's see. Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park, the movie,
Yeah.
Which one?
the first one,
The only one.
Okay.
The good one.
turning 30.
With the dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turning 30 and returning to theaters in 3D.
Whoa.
Yeah. August 25th is when this will all start.
Are they going to remaster it like
Yes.
George did?
They did. They remastered it.
Okay.
Oh no, 3D
Cleaned up the
dinos?
print.
That's
They're,
where we
they're
are
actually
now.
taking all the dinosaurs out and replacing them with flashlights
Yeah.
and walkie-talkies.
Is there going to be a diner scene with singing?
Dax.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
You know, like the remastered Star Wars.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's you get to see it all in 3D, including that is one big pile of shit in 3D.
Whoa.
That's exciting.
I'm just excited to see the Brontosauruses at the beginning. That was the only like semi-fake dinosaur that I remember in hindsight, mind's eye. If you will. Let's move on. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I was hoping somebody was gonna
waiting
hop
for
in.
you.
Mervyn Herds.
I was waiting for you to go somewhere.
So Bront.
You know dinosaurs.
I don't think they're Brontosauruses, James. Excuse me.
Excuse me. Actually, it's a
think they're-
subspecies of Brontosaur. It's called Brontosaur I when they cover in packs.
I think it's a Dilophosaurus or a Dilophosaurus or something.
Somebody did not read the literature that was handed out in the scene.
I did not. All right.
Okay?
Didn't
It helps
pay-
to clarify the overall narrative of the kids and their dichotomy of its situation.
Thank you.
Again, please, just
No children. No children.
I think it'd be really funny just to be quiet and watch James squirm.
Just let him twist.
you
Just
ever-
let him twist there.
You ever just watch like a playpen of kittens?
am I the playpen or the kittens in this analogy?
Oh,
Because
you're
it's going to be a
both.
big deal if I'm not the kitten. Are you talking about me?
You're
No.
the misplaced puppy that gets put
Yeah.
in.
Something's different.
Let's see. Now, we told you about the show before, but it has been ordered to series now called The Franchise. And it's from the Succession and Veep writers.
Oh no.
Is Succession over?
It's finally over.
They all
yes.
died.
They succeeded.
Every single one of them.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very popular show.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like Shiv walked into the room and she's like, Roman, Kendall, and then they all died. And
they
that
all
was the end
died.
of it.
I'm the eldest boy.
And they woke up because it was just a dream the whole time.
Yeah.
In a
And it was
snow
weird
globe.
because it was Patrick Duffy in the shower. And he was
I
just
don't know
there.
who that is.
I'm sorry, Dallas reference. It's before you were born.
It's all right.
Yeah, the dad woke up and went, ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm loving it.
Let's see. Yeah, it's called The Franchise, and they've got casting. They got Hamish Patel and my favorite, Aya Cash, is going to be starring in this. And it's about the making of a superhero film. It's the
It's
peop-
going to be full
So
of
okay,
assholes.
so incredible to get
exactly.
Aya Cash in there
Yeah, right away.
Yeah.
from the boys.
Because she's
Yeah.
amazing.
I won't recognize her, though, because I never recognize actors when they're not on the show that I know them from.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Who the
But
hell is Patrick Duffy? I'm on his IMDb and I have no idea who this is.
Well, sir, he was the man from Atlantis.
Where's the filmography?
Oh my God, go back.
Make it work.
that's a reference. The dad in Step by Step. Does that help?
I don't know what that is
Okay,
either.
never mind.
Is he at Partridge Family?
No.
no.
But he
Nick
was.
at Night.
No.
You
Matlock.
jumped way back. All right.
I've
city?
been to Dallas. I've been on Dallas. There's
Show.
there's a
Called
show.
Here's his filmography.
Okay,
There's his
here we go.
filmography right there. But yeah, this and they'll start making the show when they start making shows again. So
yeah.
But Aya Cash, if you want to see Aya Cash at her best, there's a show called You're the Worst,
Good show.
which she shines on, and I fell in love with her there. Let's see. So The Good Omens season 2 is out and over, right? It's done.
I didn't know that either.
The first one was okay.
The first season
Yep.
or the first Dallas?
Episode?
Is that where you're
I've
stuck?
I'm looking at Patrick Duffy's filmography. I don't think I've seen a single one of these things.
Yeah.
I have a huge blind spot.
You're fine. It's fine. Yeah.
Delve into the Duffyverse.
Good. Yeah, good. Oh, what is he in? Okay. Do you see all the synapses in my brain trying to tie all this stuff together?
All at once, yep.
What were we talking about?
Neil Gaiman.
Good Omens.
Oh yeah, Good Omens. The first
Good
season was
Omens.
good with the bed.
He well, I guess that there was kind of a cliffhanger for season 2, or it ended strangely, but he wanted to assure everyone that he won't let it end that way.
Oh.
Even if it doesn't get picked up for a 3rd season, he says, I'll write a book about it, and you'll be fine. So if you watch the show, you know what I'm talking about.
You want to know what I like about Neil Gaiman? I was listening to his masterclass, and he went off about how he likes to take tropes and just kind of like lift them up and then just put them on their side and then shake it a little bit. So like one of the examples he gave is if you look at Sleeping Beauty, objectively, it's kind of about having sex with maybe like a dead person, maybe?
Hey, he only kissed her.
Did he? Did he? Or is that what history wants you to think? Okay, look at the history of what we did, and you tell me that it's not about necrophilia. We are having this conversation. I'm sorry. Okay. But I mean, yeah, it's interesting when you take like tropes like that and then just kind of turn them on their side. And that's what he's a good job.
You saying you rolled her over on her side? What?
No.
Now I'm
James.
confused.
Prove it with
James.
science that he didn't.
James.
Prove it with science.
No.
Okay.
Hey, listen, Prince Charming was a white man.
He was. All right.
Okay, first off, ouch. Okay.
Well,
I wouldn't do it.
If anyone was watching, that's what he's saying. So Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Just bought it.
You did.
Yeah.
It's it is available digitally right now. And the Blu-ray is coming on September 5th. Physical media, people.
They
Physical
still
media.
print Blu-rays?
It's more important.
not everywhere.
It's more important now than ever to have your physical media.
It's the currency of the future.
Yes,
I thought it was bottle caps.
it will
No,
be.
that's a different future.
What?
But if you get the Blu-ray, you get all kinds of exclusives.
All kinds of exclusives.
And it's in 4K UHD. All those exclusives, like making of and those kind of things. There's too many to list, just a bunch of them.
Music, artwork, comics.
Creating this.
Yeah, but those are all the
Spider-Man
people
movie.
behind the scenes that aren't featured at shows. I only care about the actors.
Like Patrick Duffy. But
He's in it.
so that's available September 5th. You can buy it now digitally, but you can watch the first 10 minutes of it right now for free on the YouTubes. It's just out there. So you can just watch it if you'd like. And that first 10 minutes was pretty good.
What?
Uncredited.
What?
Nothing.
I have
I'm
not
lying
seen
to our
Into the
friend.
Spider-Verse.
You,
Into or across?
The second one.
Across.
Yeah.
you've
across.
not seen it.
It's digital now.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it.
I have it on my phone.
It's the end of the sentence.
I wouldn't watch that on a phone.
What?
The way Martin Scorsese and Christopher Nolan intended.
Let me tell you how. Let me tell.
I would watch it on something that size, or if you need something bigger, go to Carrie's basement.
I've been to Carrie's basement. It is nice.
It is.
There's doTERRA.
Yeah.
It's the end of
Yeah.
my sentence.
There's
I don't
doTERRA in your
Were
house?
you there when they still had the butler?
No.
Yeah.
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 That was a really good butler.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He had really good suggestions
Like,
too.
I would walk in and be like, moist towelette? I was like, well, thank you.
and
so
it was
much.
warm.
Yeah. And not only that, he acted as a concierge to Carrie's house, which I was completely unprepared
Like you could
for.
ask him where to go for dinner, and he would give you
And
like.
be like, oh, upstairs.
And what's crazy is, remember in Carrie's house when we would talk?
Yeah.
It like the reverberations because big, and like he would have this tone that just didn't reverberate, but you knew he was talking.
Are you
to
talking about Concord, my butler?
Yes.
Yeah.
Concord.
Concord was his name.
Yeah.
Well, I think that was his name.
Well, no.
Is
it's-
that why grapes aren't allowed in your house anymore?
Might be.
Yeah.
You're still doing that?
I had Concord for a while, but then he quit. And then I had Porterhouse for a while. Porterhouse was.
Why did
But
Concord
it turned out
quit?
Porterhouse was
I
your
think we
brother-in-law.
both know
Yeah.
why Concord quit.
You know why Concord quit.
Yeah.
Carrie has needs.
Exactly.
Cannot all be met by one man.
It involved lotion. All
You
right?
know my loofahs have to be a certain viscosity level.
Exactly.
And temperature.
What?
You
And
know,
temperature.
You don't want to shower with a cold
My
loofah.
loofahs were getting too cold. Had to fire Concord.
These were chilled.
Oh, Concord.
You know I can't concentrate for my radio if I have a lukewarm loofah? What is this? 1986?
I have crevices that need to be. All right.
Crevice.
And
Concord, the crevices.
Today on the Crevice Show.
It's Cravals. cravals.
Concord, get out of here.
Your cravals, Master Jackson. Your cravals, Sponge.
No children.
I miss you guys. You guys are cool.
Okay. Now we're sort of going to lean into the business of show now, because Gal Gadot has been walking around saying, "Yeah, we're going to make a Wonder Woman 3."
I swear.
Are we?
Yeah, and everyone else is no, not so much.
But are you though?
But are you exactly? That's what they ask. Are you though?
Just because you say it doesn't mean it's true, though.
And she swears she had a conversation with James Gunn, and but everyone else is saying no, it's not going to happen. So
I don't know how to feel about this. I like the first Wonder Woman. Wasn't a big fan of the second one for obvious reasons. Maybe not so
What
obvious.
are the obvious
I don't want to
reasons?
say them out loud because I'm going to say the wrong thing. It's like playing Minesweeper.
I think
Don't play Minesweeper.
I think if they had gone the same direction they're going in the first movie, they could have made a really good second movie, and a third
Yeah.
movie would be a great idea.
I just didn't need to bring back Steve Trevor.
No,
As much
Because
as I
that
love
was-
Chris
that-
Pine, you didn't need
That
to
was
do
one
that.
of my issues, yeah.
that's one of those issues that does not ethically survive any kind of scrutiny.
No.
But at the end of the day, we do have to say we're talking about a superhero film, right?
Yeah.
Like, so
That's
there's certain beliefs that have to be suspended when we're watching.
you want to hear a wild take on superheroes?
Okay.
Things coming from a guy on a podcast.
I love this.
Called Geekshow.
Do it.
Do it.
I think we need to take a break.
Wait, what?
I think we need to take a break.
Wait, what?
We need to take a break.
From superhero shows?
Just a little bit.
I
a
just
little
think
bit.
they should all just move to TV.
Maybe they could do that too.
We had a short conversation about this before the
Yeah.
show in a different capacity, but there is something to be said about
I was
things
just
have
asking
to
you where
be-
you parked, James. It wasn't the same conversation.
I think you know what it was about. We speak in metaphor before the show.
that's true.
There's something to be said about making things available to the public for consumption, so it'll bring all the people to the yard, if you will. But then there's something
No,
about making
for that
it,
you need milkshakes.
Yes, that's true.
Are you? And then I was going to say, are you
She's
serious? But
correct.
yeah, actually, no. Yeah. But there
She
is
is
something to be
not
said
wrong.
about making it too available, right?
What?
It's like, because it's my argument against baseball. There's nothing against baseball. I like baseball, but there's just too much.
Are you
Right.
saying?
Are you serious?
Are you? Yeah, there's so much
Up
baseball.
to here with baseball.
Yeah, I have hard opinions about baseball. Don't even get me started
So
about hockey.
are you saying we're like spoiled children in that we don't?
I mean, not even spoiled children. That's almost just like it's like saying like when you have dessert, like you got to have the right amount because like cheesecake gets old fast.
No,
You don't eat cheesecake?
no. I mean, it doesn't
He's not
get
allowed.
old.
He's not allowed.
I could have cheesecake every night.
We
I
are
could
gonna
have
go to the
Ben-
Cheesecake
I could have
Factory.
Ben and Jerry's every
But
night.
could you have cheesecake pretty much like on a buffet that you just sat there and some of it that wasn't very good cheesecake and sometimes you just want to miss cheesecake?
I will eat even bad cheesecake.
Okay.
It's like pizza. It's like pizza. Even bad pizza is good pizza.
Well, you need to have some pizza in the state of Oregon where they don't actually understand pizza. They're just like, there's a crust and there's sauce and there's cheese. And you're
What?
like, and somehow you didn't make pizza.
It's like
bread. What are
getting
you
a
talking
hug.
about?
It's like getting a hug from your uncle, right? Like a little
back
bit is
to the
fine,
uncle?
but if it holds on for too long, you got to tell a parent or guardian.
Yeah, mostly it's the.
Are we still
in the
talking
ear.
about Blue Beetle?
I can't do it.
I thought we were still talking about cheesecake.
Right, yeah, I got lost there. Anyway, and then David Ayer is talking about the Ayer cut of Suicide Squad.
Shut up, David Ayer. Oh
And-
my God.
and-
can do better.
And he swears that he's talked with James Gunn about it.
I'd say the Barbie movie has one of the best jokes about a director's cut of any DC property, and that should be the lesson David Ayer takes away from
David
all of this.
Ayer has been talking about this since Suicide Squad came
Yeah.
out.
He says, all I know is my unseen film plays much better than the studio release. The interest on my cuts is growing. Gunn,
who?
From him. Gunn told
I
me.
ask all of my friends, and they say I can do a good job.
And,
At least once a week, I put out a poll. And our
Yeah.
thoughts on the Ayer cut?
and he also says that James Gunn told me it would have its time to be shared.
I mean, to be fair, it's just money on the table, right? Like they saw that extra money can be made with director's cut stuff, so it's just like whatever.
They'll just put it on Max, and people will be like, "Oh, the Ayer's cut's so good, it's so edgy." They give Jared Leto like another 45 minutes of screen time. He's
so-
the villain. They didn't do CGI at all. It's just practical effects. The whole thing's amazing.
Yeah, so anyway.
It's black and white. They shot it on chrome film.
On chrome
Yeah,
film,
it's solid chrome.
it's solid. It's solid chrome.
Yeah,
the entire thing's
The
chrome.
film's made of metal.
No, they shot it through Google Chrome.
Oh,
And the soundtrack was made done by Megadeth. The whole thing's just metal, start to finish. It's
that's
all metal.
interesting. I didn't know they did that. Oh, cool.
That's
So,
what's
you
great
know what?
about James is he'll believe anything.
You know what? I am so looking forward to next week for you when a rational, non-ADHD person is at the table with you, Carrie.
Who will that be? Tony?
Tony.
Oh,
Tony.
Tony, yeah.
Yeah.
Tony.
Tony takes his meds.
Tony drove all
The rest of us don't.
No.
I don't use meds.
I don't either.
Yeah.
And look at me now.
I've been told it might be a good idea, to which I said, huh, what's that?
But as you can see, that's why it's very important to subscribe to our Patreon so that our panelists can get their meds. They can afford.
Please, I would love to afford Vyvanse.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's
Thank
time
you.
to race.
I was told that with medication, I'd actually be able to get through a day without 15 different things distracting me from what I'm supposed to be
They're
doing.
just called side quests.
Or my whole life is fucking side quests. That's our one. We're done.
There you go. GeekShowGotThisCovered.com so that the panelists can get their meds.
Please let me afford Vyvanse.
For me, please. If not for
just
them,
needs the anxiety
for me.
meds.
For me.
Yeah, old Geek Show when it was at your house, we would just be outside digging holes. Just out back. I read a book.
And every
It
once
has-
in a while, he'd walk out with a sprinkler head and say, okay, thread it on.
I found a treasure in Carrie's yard. It shoots water
Just
every now
running
and then.
laps through his house.
Yeah. Did you know there's stuff under Carrie's carpet? It's foam and wood.
Did you taste it?
Yeah, duh.
Of course he did. I asked him to. He'll do anything that I ask him to.
It's true, and I put it in the bathtub.
That's true.
Foam bath, foam.
Foam bath, foam bath.
So the strikes are still on, which makes this show harder and harder to do. 'Cause how do we talk
Let's
about?
just note, though, that Stephen Amell got a very stern talking to.
Yes, because we talked about that last week, where he had to backtrack and say, "No, what I meant to say was no, that's not what you meant to say. You're an idiot."
So his agent called him and gave him a very stern talking
And-
to, and he showed up on the picket line looking sad.
But here's the thing: is that every picture I saw, and the headline was "The entire Arrow cast is here." I never saw Stephen Amell once in any of those
they
photos.
don't like him,
Yeah.
so I don't think he got to hang out with them.
So yeah.
Poor guy.
Anyway, but they're still on strike, and unions are more important now than ever, folks. I hate to break it to you, but we need unions. And of all people that need unions, the Marvel Studios VFX workers
Yes.
need a union.
The real heroes.
Yes.
If you will.
Because maybe then they wouldn't do that horrible Drax arm on poor Amelia Clark.
What?
Yeah.
What?
You see the Drax
Secret
arm? on Amelia
Invasion.
Clark? Yeah, that was kind of a horrible
Dude, if I could
special
change
effect,
my
so-
hand and arm into anything, I'd do it all the time.
Drax arm?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying it looked fake?
I'm saying it looked.
Saying it looked
no,
bad.
it looked bad.
Oh,
and that
okay.
if maybe they had a union, they could have said, "No, this looked bad. We're not putting it
Oh,
out."
okay.
And Bob Iger would have been like, "Oh, now we have to raise
My
the prices
yacht."
$1,000. My yacht."
They have asked to join the International Alliance of Theater and Stage Employees Union.
We should unionize
Yes.
Rebecca.
Carrie, we could
Podcast union.
We could unionize Geek Show.
Yeah.
Podcast union. Podcast union.
Viva la revolution!
Good luck with that.
Okay. Yeah, a bunch of ADD people trying to organize a revolution.
Exactly.
Okay, who's bringing the pens? Make sure that they're yellow.
I
Yeah.
just brought a bunch of sticks for the signs.
Oh, you did such a good job. Look at your sticks. Do you know what we could do with these? We could build something. Like a house.
Yeah, it's but this whole history, because Marvel fired Victoria Alonso. You remember her? She oversaw the VFX at Marvel, and she's gone. And now this is happening. So I think that maybe
There's some causality there.
there is some causality.
Did you read about how the animation team on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, they ensured that their animators were not overworked
How'd they do that?
by being decent humans?
By just by being good people?
Yeah.
Oh, come on! This is Hollywood. What are you talking about? How do you do that?
Giving them 2 pouches of glitter and maybe a spritzer bottle to spray them in the face, and then be fantastic.
You
Is
want
that how they do it?
pillows?
What do you mean you need a nap?
What does your pillow need to remember? Because it's memory foam. That was the joke.
Oh, I see. Let's see.
Funny because you explained it.
It never forgets.
While we're talking about Bob Iger and money, this is fascinating to me because we talked about the Galactic Star Cruiser in Florida at the park. You know, they're shutting it down.
Yeah,
and
it's a Spirit Halloween now.
it will be at the end of September.
Oh my gosh, that is the funniest thing I've ever heard. I'm
aren't
not
laughing like
I'm
it
not
is.
laughing, but my God, that was so good.
thinks I
That was
stole it
so-
from Twitter.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's so funny. Split.
Now, it says here Disney will take a $250 million hit for closing down Galactic Star
Oh
Cruiser.
no!
Oh, so they-
Is that why they're raising the price of Disney Plus?
Probably.
Did you read about that? I'll let Carrie finish his story and then we'll talk about it.
Now, that doesn't sound like a lot, $250 mil
No.
to Bob
I mean,
Iger. But somebody did the math, okay? So here it breaks down. I won't bore you with math. I'll try to make it interesting. Disney Parks Experiences and Products Division increased 13% to $8.3 billion in the same quarter. But it's still embarrassing to note the Galactic Star Cruiser's time of operation. So here's how it breaks down. It's an eye-watering $2.5 million per cabin room built at the 100-occupant hotel.
Wow.
So per room, they lost 2.5 mil
per room?
per room. That's what they're losing.
That's insane.
Hold on, I'm typing into ChatGPT. If somebody says something smart about numbers, what do I say to sound smart to you?
I'm not gonna lie. Once he started spouting out numbers, I was like, I just kind of shut down.
His announcement about how they're raising prices on Disney Plus, and then I read why they're raising, because he's like, oh, we've lost so many subscribers. They're all in India.
Yeah, and it's all about football.
And so, okay, so because people in India said we don't want your service anymore, everybody else gets to pay the second pricing. So I'm actually canceling the service.
You're canceling Disney Plus?
Yeah.
But Ahsoka starts here in a week
I'll
or so.
wait until that, and then I'll.
Do you want to
I'll,
share Disney Plus with me?
No, I'm going to talk to
Okay.
my friend. I'm going to talk to my friend who may or may not know ways that I can watch it illicitly.
Yeah, what's up?
Like
Yeah.
with a trench coat?
Yeah, with a trench coat. I'm gonna watch it with a
On
trench
the
coat.
high seas.
On the
Yeah.
high seas under a bridge?
I'm going to get myself an eye patch and a parrot, and I'm going to
Okay,
watch it the way
Carrie.
it needs to be.
James and I have a response to this article.
Okay.
Yes.
The exponential growth of technology companies' market capitalization over the past decade is quite remarkable.
For instance,
Amazon's market cap increased from 50 billion in 2011 to over 1.5 trillion in 2021.
Showcasing.
Astonishing 30-fold growth in just 10 years.
10 years.
You were bored with my math? But
Also,
That's okay.
You used AI at this table.
exactly.
He
We
did it.
we don't use AI in this house anymore.
Did they make you do a CAPTCHA before you came in here today, Lee?
Huh?
Huh?
No, I got lectured about AI, so I'm against it
There's
now.
a fun new CAPTCHA that exists that I have to use every time I log on to the real estate website.
Yeah.
And it's like there's a car in a city and it shows you a path and it's like, okay, where does the car end?
Usually in a ditch.
Well, and then you have to then click the ditch.
All right. Well,
R.I.P. Paul Walker.
before we get to what we consumed this week, we got a letter from our old friend Lang, Aaron Langford. This is, I heard, I loved hearing about your trip to Hawaii, even though it was because of some really stupid circumstances. Yes, never be a federal witness. Or no, wait, let me back that up. Never do the right thing. That's the message. All right.
I'm going to change my moral compass and barometer.
Yes.
If there's one thing lawyers on TikTok have taught me, it's shut up.
Shut up. Yeah. Over most of the pandemic, I really jumped into customizing, and I love the Gundam model scene. And, that's why he was remarking, is because I went to this place in Hawaii. It was a grocery store, a Japanese grocery store, that in the middle of the grocery store, they had this huge Gundam.
The slushies and Gundam store.
Yeah. It was like, it was fabulous. It was, anyway. So that's why he was talking
I
about.
went to Japan once.
Nice.
Thanks.
I am working on a custom Gundam that I hope to get published in a cool project. It's called the Cerulean Project. And that's TheCeruleanP project.com. Can you do that? He's trying.
Why didn't they just use the word teal?
Because it's not the right color.
It's not cerulean.
Okay,
Right.
what color's mauve?
Mauve is more
Mauve
of
is a deceptive color. Like you think
Yeah,
it's purple.
it's more
You
reddish.
think it's like a lilac.
We have too many words.
All right. Too many books, too many words. It's an amazing endeavor, and it's in its fourth year. Every year they have a theme. This year the theme is green. Sorry, James. And creators submit their works. Then a publication of a magazine and a large table book are made for sale, and all the proceeds go toward the Trevor Project, which
Did
is
you
a
say
very
it was-
worthy charity.
It was green?
That's
the theme. Yeah. The
Is
book.
it-
For the
The
Cerulean
theme's a
Project.
color?
Yeah. The
Why are
book
you
it's-
upset about that?
Because it doesn't make any sense. The theme is like under the ocean.
Color can be a theme.
Okay.
Carry on.
Under the ocean can be green, so you can do both.
Oh.
All right.
Algae.
Algae. The book itself is mesmerizing. The majority consists of the work done by other builders, but then an entire section devoted to mental health. And I'm a huge supporter of this and would love to give this some love on to Geek Show listeners. So it's the ceruleanproject.com is where you can go and look for Lang's Gundam there.
That's awesome. Can you imagine, though, the opposite of that being against mental health? You know what I mean?
Okay, DeSantis, calm down.
I love Christmas.
I've met people who are against proactive mental health.
Yeah, they're called Scientologists, aren't they?
Ron DeSantis.
I don't know that.
They're called state legislators.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, hi. You need funding for fundamental.
Well, mental health is to
Yeah.
blame. Well, then
Yeah.
let's fund mental health. We can't do that.
No.
Anyway.
But you know what we do need is a new high rise.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, what if we expanded I-15?
Yeah. What if we made a catapult that launched people across the state so they didn't have to drive?
Okay, I know we're joking, but that sounds awesome.
Yeah. Imagine the net on the other side, though.
Dude, I can.
Yeah.
I can imagine that net.
I'm doing it now.
Yeah. You would
Yeah.
totally have to like.
He's building that net right now.
You would
he
have
said.
to. You'd have to compensate for weight differences. Maybe.
See, it wouldn't work on
air
the western
drag.
part of the state, but if you were aiming towards the Snake River Gorge, you could definitely pull it off.
Yeah.
I've given this some thought.
I could see it. I'm gonna put some thought into it. We'll come back. We'll circle back. We're gonna
All
put
right.
a pin in
Put a
it.
pin in it.
We're
Put
gonna
a pin in it.
Yeah.
All right, let's find out what you all consumed this week. Do you want to start, Lee?
Yeah. I was on a plane
Yes.
Saturday morning, and they had this movie called Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yes.
And so I said, "Oh yeah, I'm flying. I'm going to watch this movie."
First time.
Yeah. So
Bummer.
funny thing happened. Turns out I'd done like 13 hours of pretty hard physical labor the day before. So
What'd you do?
I fell asleep.
Oh,
And then when I woke up, I was like, "Damn, I should watch it again and see if I could." And then I fell asleep again. It's not the movie's fault. It's mine for being exhausted.
okay.
But then I watched the Strange New Worlds season finale.
I screamed.
Literally the best cliffhanger that Star Trek has pulled off, in my opinion, since Best of Both Worlds Part 1.
I screamed.
You know, that's when Picard was Locutus, and everybody was like, "Oh no, he's a Borg. What should we ever do?" So I loved that. And then unfortunately, I have not been able to watch anything else because Baldur's Gate 3 came out. And
Now, what's the deal with the?
What's the deal?
What's
with
the deal
airplane
with?
peanuts.
so Baldur's Gate allows introverts like myself to play D&D without humans.
Okay.
Oh,
But
okay.
Super
So you
appealing.
did fill the captcha out before you came in, right?
Yeah.
But what is this? All the sex that I'm hearing about?
It's
on.
a thing that happens in life, so it's not. There's very little. Like you could seduce.
Because I keep
you could
reading that there's bear sex in there.
if you seduce the druid, you could do the nasty with the bear.
I am having.
So it's really just a druid. It's not a bear. It's a druid that turns
It's a
into a
druid
bear.
that
Yeah.
turns into a bear.
Right.
While you're
If you want to, yeah. But it's not like it's explicit. It's not like they're just like boning down on some druid bear.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Have
Yeah.
it describe the sex
All
and
right.
colors.
So, but it is a little disarming when you're creating your character and you're like, choose your penis, and you're like, interesting. I've never done this in a video game before.
And they have examples.
Yeah, there's several, so you can't play.
I
Yeah,
couldn't.
but if you wanted circumcised
I mean,
or
if you were to-
uncircumcised, it's there. But they also allow you to choose any gender's
so
genital.
you would you
What
would
kind of hang do you want? Do you want basset hound? Do you
so
want?
so if you were to say Trump, for example,
What-
you could pick.
No.
inverted.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
If you push on it, it's like a snail's eye. It just sucks into itself.
So
It's
yeah.
impressive in
No,
its
he
20s.
described that
And if you throw
entirely
salt
too
on
well.
it, it shrivels up.
But tonight,
He had that entirely too descriptive.
Oh, and
which means to me that, you know,
I did see the Barbie movie on Wednesday night,
you did.
boy.
and I think people would get
Yeah,
amazing that
yeah,
song is like the song of the patriarchy, because I had to listen to that song a lot in my radio days,
Yeah.
and so listen back to it going, okay,
I
yeah, this is
wanna
perfect.
take you for granted.
I think people are getting upset about it, or like the people who get mad when they like eat cookies they're not supposed to eat, and then they're like, why are you mad at me for eating cookies I wasn't supposed to eat? It's like it's literally, you're mad because you got busted. is literally why people are getting pissed at this movie.
The people who are upset at this movie, and I'll name names, Bill Maher. I haven't watched Bill Maher in 3 or 4 years, and I feel better.
Yeah.
All right, he sucks.
Yeah.
And I got pissed at him when he picked on Marvel Comics, but this whole thing he's got about Barbie just pissed me off completely.
Yeah. It's just
We can all do without Bill Maher.
if a movie makes you think and you're mad about it, then maybe think about what you got mad about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I've been saying.
Just in case you didn't know, Bill Maher is a prominent American
He's over
comedian,
here
political
typing it in.
commentator, and television host, best known for the HBO series Talk Show.
All right.
Real
He's
Time
over
with
here
Bill Maher.
like, ChatGPT, please tell me who Bill Maher is, and quickly.
Rebecca, what did you consume?
I've had a little freak week, and I watched a couple of Brandon Cronenberg movies. I watched 2020's Possessor, and I'm mad I slept on it for as long as I did.
Brandon Cronenberg?
Son of Cronenberg.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Because
I
I
did not
mostly
know.
just enjoy Cronenberg Sr.'s work on Star Trek Discovery.
Oh.
Because he's an actor
he's
on it.
on the show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, Brandon, his son,
Yes.
Possessor came out in 2020. It's on Hulu. And if you have ads, the ads will interrupt and completely destroy the tone. I gave Possessor a 5 out of 5. I thought it was great. And then from this year, 2023, he released a movie called Infinity Pool, starring Mia Goth and Alexander Skarsgård,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
With the eyes.
with the eyes and no eyebrows. And I give that 4 stars out of 5 because I can't even begin to describe it without like giving away the plot of the movie. But it's just weird. Like I said, I had a little freak week, and if you are a little freak too, watch those movies.
Maybe we should bring Spooky Time Club back so we
I
can
think
talk
you
about
need
it.
to.
Hey, this would be a great double feature for Spooky Time Club.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
If you have the time. Because I know like you're
You're
really
asking if
popular.
she has the time.
Yeah, if she has the time.
Do
I got
I
the
do
time.
have the
Okay,
time. It's
all
12:41.
My job is finally not chaos personified, so
Oh,
I have
good.
time
All right.
to do this.
Anything else?
Strange New World.
Strange New
I
Worlds.
screamed.
We all loved it.
Yep.
James?
Okay, so I finished watching Andor.
Hey.
And-
yeah, all the way through.
Yeah, all the way through.
Good boy.
It was good. I watched Mandalorian Season 3 finally.
Oh.
I blazed through that show because it is fantastic, but it is a weird juxtaposition between those two shows. Yeah. It goes from like very grounded, I'm in prison, to I can do anything.
Baby fly through air.
Yeah, baby fly through air.
They throw that baby around a lot.
Oh, dude, it's definitely going to be shaken. And what else did I watch? I finished watching Succession this last week.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I caught up.
You're over here asking if that show ended?
Yeah, it can't end like that.
It did.
It did.
Why?
That's it.
Do they hate me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to have resolution.
You specifically.
Okay.
So so you and the guy that played Kendall both had no idea what
Are
was
you
going
the
on at
eldest
end.
boy?
I'm a mixture. I would say I'm a hybrid between the two oldest
Are
boys.
you a mutt?
You know I am a mutt.
James, you're the only boy.
I am. I'm daddy's big boy. That's right. And then what else did I do? I've been working a lot, just hanging out,
Right.
just hoping that people come by and visit me down in the valley.
We won't.
If you ever get an opportunity, come by Comedy Sports in Provo.
I won't.
Okay. I'm sorry I'm not perfect for you, Lee.
All right.
I didn't know
I
you
don't
do
know.
comedy sports.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now I'm going to say what I consumed this week, but would you get the script ready for Rebecca?
Yes,
All
that's
right.
the whole reason why I brought this up. The ChatGPT thing was a bit.
Yeah. I watched. It's an Apple Plus series. I haven't finished it yet. It's called Hijack.
Oh, with Idris?
With Idris Elba. Yeah.
Oh, Death Guy from Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And here's the thing: is that he's not. We expect him to play a badass guy, right? He's not a badass in this. He's just a regular guy.
Just a guy?
He's just a guy. Even though he's in the middle of this hijacked airplane situation, you're like, come on, Idris, just punch somebody.
Yeah.
But he's not. He's not that guy. And so it's strange to see him like this. He's a negotiator. He's a guy who negotiates big contracts and companies, like Mike. And that's what he does. So he's negotiating with the hijackers and the people on the ground and the people on the plane And there's a lot of It's still action and tension, but you get to see Idris Elba doing some talking, which is always, attractive.
Instead of monologuing.
Instead of monologuing.
Yeah, 'cause he monologues very, very well.
But it's quite good. There's only like 7 episodes, so it's a quick binge, so you can do it. I'm going to finish it this weekend. I'll let you know.
I can binge stuff.
Did you watch Luther?
Rigno?
No, Luther.
Luther.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I never saw
but everybody
Luther.
on Luther says Luther.
Lufa.
Yeah, so it's a really good show.
I'll watch that.
And
It's like his whole thing.
It's edgy as hell and depressing. I think you'd
And-
love it.
Well, yeah. You know me, don't you?
Well, not in a negative
Always
way. But
edging and always depressed.
yeah, not
That's
like hipster edgy.
It is.
Because hipster edgy
Not-
is obnoxious.
that's-
but like just
that's-
like it's pushing an envelope.
Yeah. Edging is something else.
Yeah.
James, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
It's like in your
Never had
yard.
children.
Lee, it's like in the yard.
Right. You want to
Yeah.
use a good flexible edging. You don't want to use the plastic stuff. Carrie, I have to ask you if you saw the Barbie movie.
Not yet.
I've been asking.
So
him.
there's
we're trying to find time when soon I can go.
there's
and-
one joke
Yeah.
that was written for you.
One
and
joke?
I cannot wait until you watch it.
Oh, tell me what.
You're not going to
I'll
tell
tell
me?
you later.
Yeah,
You're
yeah, yeah.
just
yeah.
going to say it and just leave it out there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna dangle that.
Now, we're here at Brewvies for Star Trek II Wrath of Khan Director's Cut. This is in conjunction with the Space Show, which is one of the best favorite things that I do every week with Rebecca, where she's not seen the original series of Star Trek, and she's watching them and coming in and telling me about them and her impressions of them and what she thinks.
Twist, they're good.
And I'm surprised at how she has embraced the original series so much. It is a shock to me. I thought you were going to be so much more of a turd.
Maybe it's because of Strange New Worlds.
Could
the
be.
gateway drug.
Could be. And that's when we did an episode where we talked about Space Seed.
Yeah.
The Ricardo Montalban episode. And that's when we realized that she had not seen The Wrath of Khan.
Did you say-
the sequel?
Did you say Space Seed?
Space
Seed.
Seed. That's the name of the episode.
Yeah.
With Ricardo Montalban.
You can.
All right. So that's why we're here. We're gonna watch Star Trek II. But what we wanted to do was, because Rebecca has an improv and stand up background, we're going to reenact the final death scene right now. She does not know that this is why she's here, and she is going to be her favorite character, Captain Kirk.
Oh,
Because she loves William Shatner.
I do.
And I will be Spock.
And Lee and I will be pivotal other characters that are more of supporting roles. Just here for you, supporting you emotionally.
Bones and Scotty.
I mean, probably.
I'm gonna play the Enterprise.
All right.
Beep, boop, bop, bop, beep, bop.
So do you have the script?
Yes, I think that if you read from the very top right there, and then
Just get right to the
and
death
then-
scene.
Yeah, I think
Your
that
first
this
line
is
is Spock.
I think this is good. What?
Her first line is Spock.
Okay. Her first line is
Do you wanna
Spock.
just share
The very
Yeah,
end.
well,
Very
it's the
end.
same thing. Very end. I'm going to the end. I'm going to scroll up.
Right. Wait,
None of this will be cut out, by the way.
Yeah, we're going to leave this all in.
This
Yeah.
is the beginning.
Okay, Spock.
Want to
okay.
just share it? We
Yeah,
can just share
I
it.
gotcha. I
All
gotcha.
right.
I gotcha. Here we go.
Now
And
remember, you're Shatner.
Okay.
So get into the whole
you're,
Shatner.
which is also Kirk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're the
I
same.
have theater experience, James.
All right, and then here you go. This
I already know my lines if I'm the
Okay.
Enterprise.
Yeah, he's the Enterprise, so he doesn't have any lines. All right.
That's he just makes the noise.
Can I read the liners in between? The narrator.
yeah.
Sure. Okay, so start with stunned understanding. Start there.
Yeah, you start up here.
Okay. With stunned understanding, Kirk stumbles to the door, sees Spock on his knees, hands blackened, face cracked with radiation lines and scars.
So very much like me right now.
Spock shakes his head. With a feeble hand, he reaches the intercom button. Filtered communication.
Spock. Did I do it?
Yeah, pretty much.
The ship. Out of danger.
Yes.
Spock is satisfied. He fights for a breath.
Don't grieve, Admiral. It's logical. It says the good, but that's not the line.
I
the
mean-
the needs of the many outweigh.
He almost keels over. Kirk has tears streaming down his face.
The good of the few.
Or the one.
He props a hand on the glass to support himself. Hold on, I'll be the glass too.
Can you do that and read your parts?
Yep.
Okay.
I know, I've been working out, right? Okay. Oh, sorry.
This is impressive.
He
actually.
props a hand on the glass to support himself. Kirk's hand
Yes.
reflexively goes to
Match
Kirk's
box
hand-
on the other side.
Matchbox on
Kurt's
the other
hand,
side.
Come on.
I'm trying to put
Get
your,
up
put
on-
your hand on my back.
On her
There we go.
back.
Okay.
There we go.
Spock.
I
Got a
have-
lot of great lines.
I have been and always will be your friend. Live long and prosper.
I really like this. Okay.
All right.
Spock falls. Bones and Scotty react.
No!
And scene.
Wow. James, I have to say that is the best portrayal of a pane of glass I've ever seen.
He did
I gotta
great.
say, anytime you guys
Yeah.
need to use a prop,
Well,
I will be your prop.
You are that prop.
I like it a lot.
Okay, then. Thank you for coming out today, and I hope you enjoy our fashion doll themed Geek Show shirts that are available. We're gonna make those available on our store, which is coming. I promise. Like within a few weeks.
Oh, it's so close we can taste it.
6
really.
to 8 business years.
It's very, very close.
I've seen it, okay?
Yeah, we've seen the mock-up for it. It looks great.
I had James play it for me because
He played
I
the-
couldn't pull it up on the computer.
You
so
ready
he-
for this? Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing this as a bit. Are we done?
No, yeah.
What is he?
No bits.
it's okay.
No more
Do you
bits.
know
No
what
more
he's doing?
bits.
No, I have no idea.
All right.
But I'm fascinated by every moment of
I
it.
know, right?
Yeah.
I missed you.
Oh, I missed you. I really did.
right.
You were a dream to podcast
It's a
with.
cyclical thing.
Yeah.
We're like corn. We cross pollinate,
Would you like?
And
would
we
you-
don't digest
and we're in everything.
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 You, tracer food like corn and all right. Sorry, that was a poop joke. I was headed.
Did you say that was a poop
I
joke?
was headed there, and I decided
Yeah, I
to
thought-
veer at the end. And
You
all right.
pinched off a poop joke?
I tried.
Hey.
What did I say about bits?
Let's start the movie. Live long and prosper, bitches, for the culture. Thank you for coming.
Hi, Barbie.